line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He finds Dorsett. It's complete.
Wilson's pass.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Back at the 22-yard line.
On third down, Wilson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
A loss of 5 yards.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. He lets it fly from Lockett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Jonathan Taylor.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Rivers from the gun on third down. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. This is Hines. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, Rivers. And he's got his man, Hilton. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The 6-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The tackle made.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you have bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. The quick slant caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. We're scoreless after 1. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Wilson. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 11 yards there, 1st down. Steps away to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
To throw on 3rd down, Wilson dancing to his left. He lets it fly for Lockett, and that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Throwing again here, Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Flush. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Eluding the pressure right. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On first down, Carson. He's to the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 23-yard run. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there. You've given yourself a chance. You're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The first down throw here for Rivers. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll throw again. Rivers. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
He'll get this one to Pittman. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and long for Rivers. They'll roll him out right. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. This is caught inside the 15. And down to the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score, Seahawks.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Oh, I think the Seahawks got it. They did. It's Seattle football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
This is caught inside the 15. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the Seahawks 12-yard line.
56 at the mark. Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. This is intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and it's now 21-0. This is taken just shy of the 10. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Looking deep for Hilton. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 54 yards. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
Is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll throw right away. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Colts.
Operating from the gun, Rivers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, Rivers. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They run with Hines. And he stopped immediately there.
Hines, the ball carrier.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. 3rd quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for the Seahawks. And even 50 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. To throw is Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the shotgun, Wilson escaping the pressure right. He can, and I think the ball's out, and the Colts pick it up. Well, there you go, from red zone to red zone on that fumble return.
It's amazing how fast things can turn around, isn't it? I mean, it looks like one team's driving, got everything taken care of. All of a sudden, the ball's on the ground or popped in the air, and whoosh, there you go in the other direction. Good job by the defense. You see how they practice that, too. You can tell. Coordinated. As soon as they got the ball, everyone turned to block someone and try and help him along the way.
And now set up here in terrific field position. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
On the carry.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, and it's got him in the lead. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He was covered by Jamal.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And Pascal's got it. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rivers. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, are you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Wilson wants to throw it. He lets it fly for Lockett. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 32 on the play. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Brings up 2nd.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Finally a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
On third down, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. This is caught inside the 15. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carson. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And his kick is good.
Seahawks 42, Colts 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
Action. Showtime, baby.
And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Indy.